अस्सलामुअलैकुम नाज़रीन, व्यापानी पेंटी न्यूज़ चैनल में आप सभी का इस्तकबाल है। डालते हैं नज़र खुसूसी खबर की जानिब। साइबराबाद कमिश्नर की जानिब से 4 पेट्रोलिंग व्हीकल्स का इफ्तिताह मिस्टर स्टेफन के हाथों। साइबराबाद पुलिस और सोसाइटी हैदराबाद सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल की जानिब से आज 4 पेट्रोल व्हीकल्स लॉन्च किए गए, जिसमें चीफ गेस्ट मिस्टर एम स्टेफन रविंद्र आईपीएस कमिश्नर पुलिस साइबराबाद और डीसीपी मैडम मिस शिल्पावली तेला पुरा एरिया के लिए लॉन्च किए गए हैं। ये पेट्रोलिंग के वैन्स। तफसीली रिपोर्ट चीफ मिनिस्टर की। इसी तरह की मालूमात के लिए व्यापानी पेंटी न्यूज़ चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करें। जज़ाकल्लाह।
The city about 4 years ago, a little over 4 years ago, and I was amazed. There's no other way to say it. I was amazed. But in the last 1 year, I've been even more amazed, right? To see the way this entire area has been developing. I think developing not just from an infrastructure point of view, but from the kind of the kind of business support that it has been providing, the kind of security it's been providing, and I think what I feel very proud as a resident here, and I live just literally a couple of minutes away from here, I could even walk down. What I feel very proud about is the safety measures being set up in this area is very proactive. It is not one that is an afterthought because things have gone wrong. It is a proactive measure to ensure that we are safe, we continue to be safe, and that gives a lot of confidence for people as residents, organizations, businesses to come more and more into this area, right? And I can see this is going to expand further. And I do want to pick up from what Mr. Krishna was saying that this is everyone's responsibility. It cannot be a responsibility of the Cyberabad police as well as the SC alone. It has to be a joint responsibility of people coming together. I pledge my support, and I know you just asked if someone could be a volunteer for the traffic support. I pledge myself for that. I hope more of you come forward, and I pledge myself for more any other area that the support is required in this case. As a woman and as a mother, I can only say I'm so grateful and thank you so much, ma'am, sirs, everyone. I'm so grateful that this area is the pride of the city today, and I really hope it flourishes more and more. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Charu. I think what you said.
Area definitely needs more lighting, right? The one risk of an area which has the most beautiful roads and wide roads is speeding cars, people, kind of not almost missing the dividers, etc. I think it needs a lot of lighting around the area, and also as part of the community. Me and many of the others here are also animal rescuers. It will really help if we have the speed breakers and the lighting in place. People will be safe, our community animals will be safe, and we'll all be better off for that. So I do want to place that before you all. Thank you.
You said you started, you got amazed by this city. Let me also share that as part of my responsibility, I am the center head for Virtuza. So, as part of my responsibility, I have a span of control across 6 cities in India, and I interact with everybody in the local fraternity there also. The kind of access to the police officers that we have in Hyderabad and Cyberabad, you will not find anywhere else in the country. I mean, this is being told by the industry, the communities there. I mean, if you have to forget about meeting a commissioner of police or a joint commissioner or a DCP, even meeting an SHO is a great big task for some of the residents in other cities. We are so blessed to be part of here. All of us as citizens of Hyderabad, we are so blessed here. I am seeing this personally and experiencing it because I have been with SCSC for 16 years. From day one to now, I see the same thing, same proactiveness all across. I think kudos to Cyberabad Police, entire top brass, right from Commissioner of Police to every officer in the Telangana Police. Sir, thanks a lot on behalf of industry and the citizens here. I always say this. Today I forgot to mention that, but I think Charu, thanks for touching upon that point.
Can I just add one more point?
Everybody, and good evening to our Commissioner, Mr. Stephen Raveendra, and all the other police officers who taken this initiative and responded very promptly. It all started with me and Ramna trying to get more protection for this area. And this was after that spate of few robberies which were attempted. Fortunately, nothing was more damaging, I would say. I'll not take much time. I would just say thanks to the entire top brass here, and I request all residents also to actively take part in the initiative that the police as well as the SCSC is doing. We have to play our role as much as possible to make the area more safe, livable, and vibrant. Thanks, everybody.
All the officers present over here. So I'm a resident of Sanshia Villas in the Tellapur neighborhood. So I have come across a couple of incidents in the past months when I've moved in here. So one day around September last year, when I was coming back home from outstation, me and my family were driving and we were very close to the Gopalpalli Tanda towards the Usman Nagar road, where there were absolutely no light, and I saw a mob of about 15 people with sticks, bags, and we stopped our car a little ahead, and I called 100, dial 100, and I got an immediate response saying that they would be here in 10 minutes or so. But we still waited there, just keeping an eye on the mob. A couple of them ran towards my car with the sticks, but we didn't move our car. We were just waiting and watching what they were up to. And after about a minute or so, another few people walked towards the car. We still didn't move, and then the engine was on, and we were just waiting. And finally, I think they got a little worried that somebody is watching, and then they moved from there. And then the police patrol came, and then they checked around, but by then I think they disappeared. The next day, it was in the news that there was a robbery in Perch Meadows around the same time between 12 and 1 a.m. So we don't know if they are the suspects, but definitely, such incidents keep happening in Tellapur once in a while because the area needs more lightning and definitely police patrol. We want more of police patrolling here, uh, especially after 1 a.m. in the night. Uh, I think patrolling plays a major role in deterring crime. So, thank you so much for providing special patrol vehicles to Tellapur area, and I hope we as residents also should support the team here in whatever ways we could. Thank you so much, everyone here, for giving me an opportunity. Good evening, sir. I'll just quickly explain the uh, area, sir, where the patrol mobiles are presently operating and where the proposed patrol mobiles, the four new Scorpios, would be operating. So, pertaining to Asipuram to Ramchandrapuram, we have presently three patrol mobiles, sir. And then with this new patrol mobile 4 and 5, we would be covering 45,000 population with patrol mobile 4, and then various communities, gated communities here, the new MIG, Ambedkar Colony, Indira Nagar Colony, Jyotirao Phule Colony, Old MIG, and the Tellapur village. As such, it covers just 6 square kilometers, but the population is around 45,000. The Asipuram Patrol Mobile 5 would be covering Usman Nagar, Kollur, ORR Kollur, Devla Tanda, and Bojja Tanda. And then Nasingi PS, Gachibowli PS, uh, Gachibowli PS, as of now, we already have three patrol mobiles. Sir. With this, we will be adding the fourth one, which should be covering Gauli Dodi, Journalist Colony, Jaihind Greenfields, Vasinagulpalli, Gopanpalli, Tanda, My Home Avatar, Kuppalaguda, and the Jaslin Valley. And then we have the National EPS IT mobile. As of now, we already have three mobiles and we'll be adding this IT mobile. We should be covering around 35,000 population around Varun Motors, GAR building complexes, Akshay Patra, Kokapet, then the Seven Hills, Kokapet, Rotary, NCL, and the Narsingi Rotary. Several studies, I mean, the crime patterns have shown that generally here the road accidents and the property offences are reported. But with this increase in patrol, increase in the visibility of the police presence through these patrol mobiles, as the residents of Tellapur and this area have already mentioned, that would be a deterrent to the crime. And thanks to SCSC for helping in the pushing of the idea of CP sir to increase the visibility of police here. Definitely, it's a proactive measure. Whatever offences have been occurring, as the residents also know, they were only sporadic and they were also detected at the earliest. So I wish all the aspirations of the locals will be fulfilled as we go ahead as well, because Ramana Garu was speaking and he wanted an outpost here. So he would be explaining it to sir also. And then whatever other
Proactive Commissioner of Police, Mr.Stephen Cyberabad, to address the gathering. Good evening to you all. Respected and distinguished guests on the dais, my joint CPs, DCPs, Municipal Chairperson, then Krishna Yadula of SCSC, and all the members of the Resident Welfare Association. We're very glad that we are flagging off today 4 patrol vehicles exclusively for this area. First, to start off on a happy note, I would like to share something uh, very nice to you. Mr. Vijay had requested for an outpost here. I'd be very glad to share that not just an outpost, this Kollur and Tellapur, you're getting a new police station. So, as with regards to the sanction of the posts and the ranks, already government has agreed to that. Only the notification needs to come. So hopefully in less than a month, you might have a new police station coming up exclusively for this area. Okay. Now the government of Telangana has given top priority and prime importance to maintenance of law and order. You must have seen in the newspapers of late that as many as 750 ranks of new manpower was sanctioned just to Cyberabad Commissioner. In addition to that, new police stations have come. One of them happens to be the Kolhapur police station. In addition to that, we will also have some new police stations even at this emerging area called Mokila also. Then we might have another police station in the pharma sector that is called Genome Valley police station. So we are very happy to share this with you. So government, with all its benevolence, has given us so many resources, not just in terms of manpower, but also in terms of the vehicles and other equipment. మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు ఇక్కడ this is something like a small gray area for all of us. If you see, this area basically is somewhere at the junction, I should say, as a backyard of RC Forum police station, of Narsingi, of I should say even uh, Gachibowli, and even to the western extent at the backyard of Shankarpalli is this area. So what happens is all these SHOs of RC Puram, I should say, Gachibowli, Narsingi, they are busy in those areas. In fact, the IT corridors. For instance, RC Puram inspector, mostly his police station is where? Is at that BHLX road, and most of his headaches are along that Bombay highway. You see that Gachibowli inspector is mostly busy in those areas
of the IT corridor. And Narsingi, as you know, has sprawled like anything. The kind of construction that is happening, the kind of people uh, that are moving around. So most of his focus and his patrolling is in the area around that Gandipet and I should say around Ovara. So I should say that this area was slightly neglected, but not now anymore. So that is the reason why we did analysis, a security analysis and an audit, and we thought that this area is one area which requires some kind of an attention because most of these happen to work in the IT sector. Of course, as far as IT sector is concerned, definitely there is a lot of good, policing that is happening. But these uh, areas we thought require better attention and focus from our side. So we have taken notice of that, and here they are in front of you. This nice patrol vehicles. Now, our intention is to ensure that the response time of your call is less than 5 minutes. Earlier, probably it would have been some 8 or 9 minutes. Now, we would like to half it and make sure that all your calls are attended to and are in less than 5 minutes. Four and a half minutes would be ideal. So that's what we are trying to do this. Now we're extremely thankful to SCSC for their wonderful effort. Some of the SCSC, members are in this area like Pratyusha and all this. She told me about the kind of lack of policing in this area. So since then we thought we'll do some analysis and try to beef up the security in this part. So definitely I'm hopeful that with the presence of police here, there would be some sense of security to all of you because this area, as you know, the inhabitants or the residents are all aspirational. Okay? They are all working in some very good companies, and most of them have a different kind of a subculture here. They would like to hang out in the night, and when there's no police around and there's no sense of safety, I'm sure that it becomes very difficult for all of you to survive in these areas. So that is the reason why we have deployed these four vehicles. So I request even the chairperson also and the municipal commissioner ఇప్పుడు చూడండి కొంచెం lighting is concerned here. ఎందుకంటే um, you know these lighting and darkness breeds crime. You know, uh, you know the criminals lurk around in those areas. So if we can improve that lighting also, I'm sure the sense of security of the residents here would definitely improve. Let's all work towards that. I'm very happy also that the DCP and the inspectors they have chalked out a new patrolling plan. Okay, నాకు చూసుంటే ఇదేదో random గా అట్లా డిప్లాయ్ చేసినవి కాదు. సో ఈ పెట్రోల్ కార్స్ కూడా మీకు ఎక్కడ డిప్లాయ్ చేసినామంటే we have done an analysis. It's called hotspot analysis. అంటే వేరెవర్ మనకి క్రైమ్స్ జరిగినాయో సో ఆ క్రైమ్స్ అన్ని మనము మ్యాప్ అవుట్ చేసి బేస్డ్ ఆన్ పర్టికులర్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్రైమ్ ఆ టైంలోని మనకి ఆ పర్టికులర్ ప్లేస్లోని ఈ పెట్రోల్ మొబైల్స్ will be moving. So this kind of a patrolling is what you call as data driven. It is evidence based. Okay, it is evidence based. It is just not a random kind of a patrolling. And here the movement of all these patrol vehicles will be monitored by our command and control in Cyberabad. We'll know exactly the location of the vehicles. You'll know whether the vehicle is running, whether it is idle, and all that parameters are on a daily basis we keep monitoring. Even if there is a dial 100 call from any one of you, you know, the call lands up at our control room, and that control room officer directly talks to the patrol officer here, and he directs them to wherever the uh, grievance needs to be redressed. Okay. So there, in addition to this, there are some specific crimes definitely that are happening in these areas. We'll work towards it. We assure you that we'll bring down the crime rate. So last year, మనం చూస్తే Cyberabad commissionerate లో మనము we have been able to bring down the crime rate by 12%. That is something which is phenomenal. As far as women crime is concerned, we have been able to bring the women and children crime rate by almost 28%, I should say. Then, with regard to property offences, also our detection rate has 8%. So, let's hope that the offences will not happen here with these patrol vehicles. So, I heartily congratulate all the resident welfare associations. I request all of you to kind of make use of this service. That's very important. And with this new police station, which is likely to come up shortly, I'm sure that our policing will be much higher than what it is. So all the best to you. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing the wonderful updates about upcoming police station and the plans for way forward for the areas in and around Tellapur. I'm sure all the residents are very happy about it. Uh, our next program is, launch of these vehicles. Before that, I just wanted to acknowledge the presence of CP sir of these shuttle vehicles, and I request all the residents to join us here.
సార్ ఒక్కసారి మీరు జెండా ఊపాక మేము తప్పు మీరు జెండా ఊపండి సార్ మీరు జెండా ఊపండి జెండా ఊపాక మేము సార్ కొంచెం జెండా ఊపండి సార్
नासिक एरिया में अपन पेट्रोलिंग व्हीकल्स को डिप्लॉय किया गया। आपको मालूम है यहाँ बहुत इमर्जिंग एरिया है, काफ़ी रेजिडेंशियल कॉलोनीज आ गया और अपने को काफ़ी हद तक यहाँ अर्बनाइजेशन हो रहा है। तो यहाँ क्राइम रेट कम करने के लिए और पेट्रोलिंग